G'day guys, Tim here from Grad Tests again. This is another video in our tips and tricks series, and this one's all about ensuring that you're not disturbed when taking psychometric tests. So just a reminder, all the videos in this playlist, in this series, are about mitigating risk. So being a little bit kind of paranoid and thinking about all the types of areas where you could come unstuck when taking a psychometric test and looking to reduce the chance of all those things happening. This is going to really allow you to maximize the chance of you succeeding in your psychometric tests. First thing to mention is that you can't pause psychometric tests. Once you start them, that's it. You've got to see them through to the end. So it therefore becomes incredibly important that you set up an environment around you which is going to allow you to absolutely just be laser focused on these tests and nothing else while you're taking them. You're going to want to take these tests in a quiet place. I would recommend your bedroom, so even a quieter place than that cafe there in that picture. And you're going to want to think about all the potential distractions, and you're going to want to systematically block them out. So only you're really going to know what could potentially distract you. But just thinking about it logically, you've got a bunch of different senses. You can smell, you can hear, you can see things. You're going to want to reduce all of them. So just some ideas in terms of visuals. If you're taking this test on a desktop, you're going to want to close other tabs in the browser. You're going to want to make sure that there are no desktop notifications happening. So you don't want sudden pings from Facebook coming up on the screen. You're going to take your phone and tablets and any other devices you have and turn them off or put them onto airplane mode. You're going to want to lock your door if you're in your bedroom. And then even think about visual things from outside the room. Let's say you sit next to the backyard. If people are in the backyard, you're not going to want to see them, so I'd recommend drawing the blinds. Also, maybe get some noise cancelling earphones and play some kind of white noise like rain or classical music or some drum and bass, anything that's going to drown out any kind of background noise in your life. I'd also suggest doing these tests at a time when other people aren't around you. And also tell people who are likely to contact you just not to contact you during this time. And the whole point of all of this is to get real laser focus. It's worth noting a couple of things. There's been some research done recently by Carnegie Mellon University which shows that on average people at work are distracted every 3 minutes, which is incredible. And each time that they're distracted, it takes about 25 minutes for them to refocus on the task they were doing. Now think about this, you've got a 20-minute test. You don't have time to be distracted for a few seconds, let alone minutes. Okay, you need to be focused just on the task at hand and nothing else. You're going to want to use what's called top-down or voluntary focus. This is goal-based focus, where you're trying to achieve some specific goal, in this case passing a psychometric test. That's good focus. You want to avoid what I would call bad focus, which is bottom-up focus. This is also called stimulus-driven focus. So for example, your mobile phone having a push notification, someone knocking on your door, someone sending you an email and your phone going ping. All these kind of things are stimulus-driven focus, and you want to eliminate those as much as possible. Okay, so that's another series of quick tips on how to remain focused and not get distracted while you're taking psychometric tests. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the thread below. And like anything else in life, the best way to improve is through practice. And you can head on over to gradtest.com.au and take plenty of our psychometric practice tests, which are free. And this will really help you improve your mark and maximize the chance of you succeeding in your next psychometric test.